Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we've got a couple of things to get into today, so let's get started right away with that Pokemon Presents. Now I'd love to start with the announcement of those classic Game Boy and Game Boy Advance coming to the Nintendo Online service, but there was none of that here. So sorry if you got your hopes up for that. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's look at some of the highlights here. They talk about the 2023 World Championships will be in Japan on August 11th through the 13th. And then we get a look at Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic. And I believe this is just like a board that you can use when you're playing Pokemon, the card games. And we're going to get a sneak peek of this at those Pokemon World Championships. I'm imagining they'll be using this board at the event. And my guess, it'll probably be out in the fall, if not the holiday season. And then next we get an announcement of a Pokemon Netflix series called Pokemon Concierge. And this is going to be a stop motion animation from Dwarf Animation Studio, who previously worked on Monsters at Work. And as the name sort of implies, this is going to be set at a Pokemon resort. And we just have a coming soon, so no release window here. And then we get some updates for their mostly cell phone applications. Pokemon Unite is entering in its second year. They announced a new Pokemon in a Boss Rush event. And also you can get a special item by using the code POKEMONDAY. And Pokemon Cafe Remix will give you some free stuff for logging in, as well as Pokemon Masters EX, and it's been out for 3.5 years now. And then a cell phone app that I just about forgot about, which was Pokemon Sleep. It gets a release window of summer of this year, and this adventure is supposed to take place on an island. And you use your smartphone to record your sleep, and it will categorize it into either dozing, snoozing, or slumbering, and you'll gain Pokemon based on your sleep type. Now it will be out on iOS and Android, and they also announced Pokemon Plus Plus, because I guess 1 Plus isn't enough. And you can basically just press a single button to start and stop the recording of your sleep. And it's advertised as having a Pikachu hidden inside, and basically you can have it play some songs to put you to sleep, and you can also set some alarm sounds with it. And they said that this Pokemon Plus Plus will get future functionality to be added to go with Pokemon Go, and this device will be out in July. And then finally we get some DLC information for Scarlet and Violet. We have some new Pokemon Paradox, Walking Wake, and Iron Leaves, and Pokemon Go support will be added later today. And it looks like you'll get postcards in Go, and you send them to Scarlet and Violet in order to catch special Vivians. And they're also adding support for Pokemon Home to Scarlet and Violet. And then the main DLC gets announced, The Hidden Treasures of Area Zero. And this is available for pre-order now, and there's like some bonus outfits you get if you go ahead and pre-order. And this will be broken up into 2 parts. The Teal Mask, which will come out this fall, and the setting is sort of a school trip. And then the Indigo Disc, which is part 2, will be coming out this winter, and it's set as an exchange student at Blueberry Academy. And there will be new legendaries added to each part of this DLC. And that's pretty much a summary of what was announced here. Let me know if there's anything in here that you're looking forward to, and leave a comment below. And next, did Nintendo sort of accidentally announce DLC for Tears of the Kingdom? There's an official portal site on Zelda.com for Tears of the Kingdom, and at the very bottom there's this double asterisk disclaimer saying, full version of the game required to use DLC sold separately. Now, I think we all know that eventually some kind of DLC will come to Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild certainly had some, so I would expect the same thing here. but this double asterisk doesn't link back anywhere in the entire page, so it seems like this may have just gotten added on for some planned content that's going to be on this portal page. I've also seen some people speculate that we might get a demo for Tears of the Kingdom, and the fact that this asterisk does say full version of the game required. But I think this is general language that's used anytime DLC is announced. But I would not be surprised to see a demo for Tears of the Kingdom come out maybe a month before the game gets released. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think we'll see DLC for Tears of the Kingdom? And if we do, how quickly do you think it will get announced that we're going to get some DLC? Do you think the DLC could come up for pre-order before the game even comes out, sort of like we saw with Xenoblade Chronicles 3? This seems to be generally the way most DLC is done today. You get hyped for the game, you go ahead and buy the DLC, because sometimes if it gets announced maybe like 6 months later, people are like, I've already played that game, I don't really care to go back and get the DLC. And next we have some information about Tales of Symphonia Remastered for the Switch. Now, I was pretty hyped about this game coming out. I had it on the GameCube, and I don't think I ever played it all the way through, so I was thinking this would be a good chance to revisit it. However, it seemed to come out with lots of issues. Apparently, the frame rate was worse on the Switch than it was on the GameCube. There were some issues with animations just not even showing in the Switch version. Well, it looks like the official Tales channel Twitter account in Japan issued this statement, and this is through Google Translate, so bear with me. Thank you for playing Tales of Symphonia Remastered for the Nintendo Switch. We have confirmed that there is a problem with the gameplay in this product version that is currently on sale. We are currently investigating a fix. So while it's good that there's a fix on the way, it's kind of a shame that that cartridge version for the Switch is not going to have that patch on it. And I hadn't started playing the game yet on the Switch, and at this point I'm going to wait on that patch before I even consider starting it. And unfortunately, this just seems to be the way a lot of games are today. They want to meet their deadlines, so they go ahead and get a version out on physical media, and then they look to patch problems later down the road. But let me know in the comments if you've tried out this Switch version already, or if you're just going to wait until the patch comes out. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Make sure to drop a comment below and let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing so you can get more of these videos into your feed. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.